So I've been looking at a way to add more storage to the 4runner or more organization. Usually what happens is we get kind of a pile of stuff going on back here and it makes it a little rough and sometimes you lose things. I came across a company called Orange Boxx and it makes some pretty nice Molle panels for the back of the 4runner, and I thought I'm going to order a set so we can give them a shot and see how they look. So I've debated on Molle panels for a long time. One of the reasons I didn't do it is because our dog would be back here, and I thought it's really going to encroach on his space and make him claustrophobic, and I don't know, I just didn't want to do that to him. He now rides up front with us, so it's not really a big deal anymore, and this I think will add much needed storage back here, or at least a way to organize it. Ooh, that is nice. I like that. So it's supposed to go like so. So here's what you get. You get the panels themselves. These are pretty nice. Obviously, you have your standard attachments for Molle, but also it looks like you have holes drilled in a standard pattern, so you can bolt stuff to it. That is nice. I didn't realize that was an option. I don't think that's for every Molle panel that's offered for the back of these things. You get a bag of standoff hardware that we'll use to attach. Some sort of bracket. I'm assuming these are for the clothes hangers at the top. And then another bracket. I think these are for the back or something like that. Real quick, I just want to show you this. This hardware, this is super nice stuff. Everything has a lock nut on it. Everything has washers. Even the bolts are very, very nice. It shows that they care about this kit. They definitely spent some time and money thinking about how the hardware goes together and what hardware they're using. I appreciate that. I appreciate when I buy something and spend some good money on it, that they've at least gone through the thought process to make sure the hardware matches the quality of the product. Alright, so there they are, fully installed, and they are very easy to install. We're talking 30 minutes tops maybe. Super easy. Now I have to go outfit them. I will say I do like the way they look. They feel pretty strong, though they do warn you not to put too much weight on here. I mean, you are using just very simple body mount, so this is really meant for light stuff, and that's what we want to use it for, get the light stuff out of the way and organized. One thing I'll say is they're a lot more low profile than you think they are. The pictures don't do it justice. The other Molle panels I know go from like the hook out to give you more panel space, which is nice, but really encroaches in, and I want to use as much space behind this window as possible. So I like what they have going on here. Everything went together very nicely. No real frustrations. They're very clean. I like the bolt holes. It's got slotted holes all the way around it, bolts up and down, so you'll be able to bolt stuff to it. I'm kind of thinking something like, you know, maybe we can find some sort of paper towel holder to bolt back here, which would be really nice, right? Things like that. I like the idea of getting all the small stuff out of the way. Maybe even like, you know, I have this collapsible shovel I just got off Amazon. I kind of like it, but maybe you can even do something like that, right? Get that kind of up and out of the way and give it a home. Just give a home to everything is really kind of what we're after with this setup. All right, next step in the process. Let's mount some gear to the panels. I'll show you what I got here. It's actually a little later because I was waiting for some patches to ID these, and apparently I ordered them from the complete other side of the globe, and they're taking forever to get here. So we're going to mount this stuff, and then later on when I mount more stuff, I'll show you the cool little patches to identify these that I got. We'll do that whenever that decides to come in. So let me show you what we got here. So one, we run an MSR Dragonfly, and we take these two fuel bottles. Sometimes we put white gas, sometimes gasoline. But the Dragonfly is really nice because it folds up so small. So we're going to put it in this pouch with all of its lighters and respective gear, and I figure that's nice. It gets it out of our drawer and gives us more space for food and stuff in there. And these bottles are kind of clumsy to carry around inside that drawer as well. So what I did is I pulled this guy when we had our Jeep as the overlanding vehicle. And these guys are really nice. This rig gear pouch is designed for the MSR fuel bottles. So I think we're going to mount this one up to the Molle panel, and we're going to mount a second one. So we have a fuel bottle and a backup bottle for longer trips. We're going to do that. MSR in this one. This guy, what did I put in here? This just has ratchet straps, but we'll put it on there anyway because we all know that ratchet straps are good to have. And this is just a spare one that I have. I don't know if we'll mount that. The other thing I found is we wanted a place to put paper towels. We hate putting the rolls inside of our drawer. It's kind of a pain to get to, and it takes up a lot of space. So we're going to see if this guy mounts. This is like $13 off Amazon, and it's also ratchet. So hopefully you won't pull and the whole roll will zing out, or if it's a little breezy, the whole roll just won't undo itself. But we're going to see if that mounts to the panels. I'm hoping that it will. So I think we're going to kind of go with this layout. I want the fuel bottle and the stove to be pretty accessible. That's pretty deep back there, so I think we'll put the spare here, and then when we're ready to pull that out, we'll switch the bottles around. We'll put one more pouch here for other things, and then everything in that back corner you can reach, but you're going to have to really reach. So we're going to put stuff back there that we just don't use, or bigger things that can strap up to the wall. Like maybe I can take my voodoo rope here and put it in something else and kind of put a strap there and strap it up to get more space back here. I don't know. But that's what we're thinking. So let's see if we can weave this stuff through. I'm wondering, it might be easier to actually take the panel off, but let's see if we can do it without taking the panel completely off, because I just got this thing on here. Last thing I want to do is mount this paper towel holder. I think right here is where I want to go. So let's give that a shot. This is just hardware I had laying around. Let's see if we can get this to work. This is one really nice thing about this Molle panel, is that they drilled all these holes in there. So it does give you this ability to take stuff like this. It's not really Molle compatible, but it does allow you to screw it in, bolt it down. Gives you more flexibility for sure. Let's see how it works. There we go. That's pretty nice. I kind of like that there. Luckily though, like I said, lots of mounting options, so if we don't like it there, I'll just move it. So I moved the paper towel holder up here. I think it's a mistake having down here. My wife pointed out that down here, if we were to slide something in the car, that might get in the way, and that's a very valid point. So we'll play around with that, see if we like it there. It's easy to move. In the spirit of messing around, I wonder if I can zip tie the bottle of hand cleaner right here, hand soap. That'd be kind of nice, just to reach in here and have this not floating around. That just might work. Maybe one more at the bottom. Hey, this might look kind of weird, but it works, right? It's all in the spirit of playing, seeing around what's a good idea, what's not a good idea. I think that is going to be a good idea. But we'll find out when we take it out next. Could be terrible. Could get in the way. Could leak all over everything, I guess. So those are the panels, and while they're expensive, I think they're well worth it because they just give you a place to put things, give things a home, as it were. I do like how customizable they are. The ability to easily remove, or easily add and subtract and move things around is really nice. Obviously the paper towel holder and the soap, I'm just kind of messing around. Might stay there, might not. This side I think is looking pretty good, but I won't know till we test it out. And these will be tagged once those eventually come in. In here we just have our stove, fuel bottles, and then we have hand warming stuff and lighters in there. Subject to change, but I think it's pretty nice. Now everything in here, I will put links in the description so you can take a look at them if you want. But all in all, I think that's really awesome. And the ability to clean up the back of your vehicle and just give things a home, like I said, is pretty nice. But we'll see. Still have to go out and test it. So more videos to come on this as I add stuff. And we'll see if it's really worth it in the future. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. See you next time.